remember the story of an evil witch.
When I look out my window,
And the princess she cursed to sleep forever.
many sights to see.
The story became legend.
And when I look in,
But this is no fairy tale.
Angelina, what does this movie say about family to you? 'Cause this one's all about family.
It's about family. It's also about it's about a few things to me. It is about family, and it's Aurora and Maleficent were first brought together and became a family. They weren't really expecting it. Maleficent was harmed in her life, and she'd lost herself and lost her ability to, I think, be soft or feel love, and the love of a child, which certainly happened for me in my life. Being a mother brought out something in me that completely transformed me, and I think. But we are different. We're different creatures in the film, and so there are metaphors in the film, and not to be heavy about it, but always I think a good film for young people has these messages, and I think there's a real question in the film. We get pulled apart. People tell us, because you're not the same, you're not family. Because you're not exactly like her, you're not her mother. And that certainly strikes a chord with me. And I think Maleficent questions whether she's good enough to be a mother and whether she is her mother. And so in the middle of this film, we go on different journeys, and she finds herself in this idea, well, I'm like this, I was born this way, so that must be my true nature. And I think, well, I guess I'm a creature, and I'm like this, so that must be my true nature. So we go through this period in the middle of the film where everybody's really focusing on their differences, how different we are. And we go to our own corners with our separate backgrounds or ways of being, or who we are, or how we're born.
In this movie is really torn between his family and then sort of his chosen family, his new family. How does your character deal with that enormous conflict in that really fabulous wig?
Thank you. It's difficult because we sort of open on him in this like pre-existing mindset that Ulstead, the kingdom, and his family are sort of living in, and they're at a more mature level in their relationship when you want to start making sort of choices for yourself and leading a new way forward. So it's sort of coming up against that, and it's difficult when you're going up against your own sort of parents as well. So I think that's something that he struggles with continuously, and then along with Aurora, we sort of strive for change and just try and support that.
Can we see the front of the dress?
To the right, Angie.
Here. Right in front. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Angelina, we need the front section.
Right there,
Angie, wait, the front. Can we see the spider? Angelina.
Let's fly, let's fly.
Right ahead, Angelina.
You see the front.
Angelina, is here. Pax!
Can we get everybody straight up?
Zahara, Shiloh, pads, and over the shoulder out. Second,
Must be a season of love.